Don't even engage him in dialogue.
Minding my business. Well, Townsend is here. I was quietly recording. She engaged me, and then I said, she asked me, I answered. That's it.
For me, brother, as a respect for a black woman,
No,
what I would do
don't
if
start with respect. Don't start with
brother,
respect.
you called my name if I heard you correctly.
No, you're recording me. So that's why.
Okay,
You're recording. Everyone's recording.
Okay, no, I'm gonna stop recording.
But it's very
No, I'm not
public, so-
recording.
No, okay.
I'm not recording.
Now
What
I'm
I'm saying
recording. Now
as
I'm recording.
okay, as a black man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give respect to the
No,
black
as a
woman.
black man, have the sense to know when something is not right. And
Can you listen with the intent
Stop
to
talking
understand?
over people.
Can you listen with the intent to understand and not
I was
respond,
quiet
brother?
until she said something.
Can I say one thing, brother?
You say many things.
No, I just want to say one.
Okay.
As a black man, I want to respect the black queen. If I don't agree with her, I do not cause a scene in front of other people.
Brother,
That's all I'm saying to you,
guys
brother.
are past the point of logic.
That's not logical.
Listen, brother. I was standing here quietly recording. I didn't say anything. She addressed me.
Yes,
on
I
the
did.
board.
And
So don't come to me
may
talking
we
about
have a
be
may
quiet,
we have a calm
be
dialogue.
respectful. I
May
was
we have a
quietly
calm
here
dialogue.
recording.
May we have a
That's it.
calm
Didn't say a
dialogue.
word.
May we have a
Yes,
calm
yes,
dialogue.
yes.
May we have a calm dialogue. May we have a calm dialogue.
dialogue.
You are accusing me of a lot of things that are putting my life in danger. May we have a calm
I'll
dialogue.
stop her from stopping you.
Man to woman, may we have a respectful dialogue.
We're dialoguing. Go ahead. Say what
Okay, so my first question to you is,
Now you went
just a minute.
you went Dinah Samir too, huh?
Dinah Samir?
Yeah.
I
Please.
know Dinah loosely.
Tell him to stop that. Okay, so my first question is, what is it that you perceive that I'm doing wrong?
I don't perceive it, but I don't perceive it as what's happening. The thing that's wrong is you made this about Tyga being disrespected by the dude American Cholo. I made a video about American Cholo. No problem. He's whatever. Then we get the video of you.
I'm over here. I'm here.
Listen, I'm just like, I don't want to look directly at you because you already talking about somebody threatening your life and stuff like that.
It's on your live feed.
Whatever you want. But anyway, I'm just telling you. The thing is, then you made it seem like it was about Tyga. Then you get on here on camera in the foyer or whatever you call this, talking about Tyga's not our lineage, he's not FBA, he's da 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 da. So then I realized, wait, this is not about Tyga. This is about you trying to use Tyga's his notoriety and fame as a springboard to beg for access to these white folks and Latinos folks' space. Mm-hmm. Because you don't come up in defense of somebody, then start disparaging that person on camera and talking about how they're not qualified to speak for you. He never spoke for you. He spoke for his art, his music, and he spoke to his Hispanic fans. That's it. He didn't say nothing about you, FBA, or nothing. So the reality is, there's a scripture in the Bible that says a student cannot be greater than his teacher. Tariq Nasheed is your teacher. He's a race hustler and attention seeker, and therefore you are the student of him, and now you are doing what he does. The only issue I have with it is this stuff has the potential to escalate to the street level between Hispanics and blacks, which is already a tense situation. You're not going to deal with that. I'm sure you don't live in the hood. I don't even know where you're from. But as a person from Long Beach, where I've experienced it, I've been to county jail, I've experienced it, riots, all that, between Hispanics and blacks. Why stir up the hornet's nest when you're not even here on righteous causes? You're here to try to get access to this space for FBA, which is just something that you guys claim is based on lineage, but reality is just based on xenophobia, hating on other black people. Bro, if it's not based on xenophobia, why is she asking people, what's your lineage, when they're walking up?
Just let me know when you're done. I'll answer all questions. Thank you for that. I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Connie Collins. I'm the Executive Director of the National Coalition for Equality, Equity, and Justice. From the outset, anybody can watch the first video where I made it clear. We're not here to defend Tyga. We're not here to defend Tariq Nasheed. We are not here really about American Cholo other than the fact that he was given a racist platform. That has been made clear from day one. So when American Cholo asked for an apology, he drew attention to the fact that he is a racist. That drew attention to the fact that Power106 is racist, that they have culturally appropriated our culture. All they play is black American music all day, every day. If you go to their website right now, there's nothing but black faces on it. The on-air personalities are all Latino. That is a problem. We have been in this country for over 500 years prior to the country's founding. We are the people that built this country. Our culture is a part of the gross domestic product. Our culture is what other people are feeding on. I am not a student of Sheed. Again, my name is Connie Collins. I've been at this for years. You know my age because you made sure you commented on it last night. I'm a 60-year-old woman who has been doing this for 60 years. So last night you said, where did I come from? I, against your lies, was the Director of Culture and Heritage for the Juneteenth Festival in Leimert Park. I have been doing this work and working for nonprofits forever. We, the Black American freedmen people, are here fighting for our families to survive in our country where people from outside our culture are feasting off of us. And if you think there's something wrong with Black Americans making sure that we no longer remain at the bottom of the poverty totem pole, we are predicted to be at zero wealth by 2053. That has been expedited by COVID. Now we're walking around Los Angeles and we're seeing that we no longer have jobs in the city in which we built. Every establishment we go into has people that are not of our lineage. We are being locked out. If you think that's a joke, then you, sir, should never call yourself a Black American. If you don't want better for your family and your children, and 50% of the homeless population is Black Americans, that's what we're here to discuss. I'm not done. I listened to you. That's what we're here for. We're not here for Tyga. And when you address lineage issues, we have a problem with people.
Who are you? How do I know your lineage?
Let her talk.
Let her talk. Who
Let
are
her
you?
talk.
How do I know?
I can
She's
tell
making
you my
because these are
lineage.
just talking points that they regurgitate.
Oh,
over
that
and
they
over.
regurgitate?
Of course.
Okay. So
talking point verbatim.
Oh, but I was at this before Tariq started talking about it. This is called a movement.
You're telling a
Just
lot of
because
lies.
you have 60 followers
okay.
and you're trying to get your 60 followers to believe that a Black woman has been out here putting her life on the line for Tyga. So when we talk about lineage, lineage is important. What is your
What's
lineage?
your lineage?
I will tell you, I'm a Black
tell me.
American
No, I
freedman.
want a paper.
You just
I want
asked me.
genealogy.
I'm sorry, sir. You
you
are
can
not a
just make
slave
up
catcher.
anything. So
I
you
don't
can just
walk
make up
around with
anything.
papers.
Oh, so why should I?
I don't think your mind is elevated enough to hold a conversation.
Okay, Power 106 is racist. Power 106 plays music according to the demographic.
Right.
If you've been to an actual concert for any of these artists, you will see that the majority of their fan bases at these concerts who are paying their money.
And so maybe they should play Latino. You cut me off.
Okay,
Maybe they should play Latino music. If Black Americans were playing, if Black Americans were playing Latino music, Asian music, Persian music, Eastern European music, and featured all of their artists and hired not one of them.
So
what would that be? We want jobs for our people and not just at Power 106. This is a campaign larger than Power 106. We are attacking all media because everything in the United States is racist. Everything in the United States is racist. We're doing it. What are you protesting? What are you protesting? The fact that you can't eat a hamburger right now?
Can I talk now?
Since you want to call me names last night, you want to call me hoes?
I mean,
and let a guy, and let a guy get on there talking about he's sending gang members to beat me up. Thank you for the conversation. Let's get back to business.
I agree.
Fat ass. This is my Clubhouse in general. Sometimes you have to let a fool expose themselves. Everyone in the back, I need you to be attentive. Okay, so this is really what we're here for. I took a moment out, Victor, I took a moment out. I'm sorry I'm getting irritated. It's hot. I really need everyone to pay attention. Let's be focused. We are here for a purpose. What we are doing, contrary to certain beliefs, we are here for a larger campaign. Power 106 is part of a broader campaign. When this all came about, yes, it started with American Cholo and Tyga. And I made it clear we're not here for Tyga. We're not here for American Cholo. What American Cholo did was unfortunately put Power 106 in the spotlight because Power 106 gave him a platform to be racist. So he demanded an apology from Tyga, and as that guy back there said, you said he's not of your lineage. Exactly. We don't need anybody from outside our lineage speaking for us. And he said, no, he's addressing Tyga as an artist. No. American Cholo was using Tyga as a proxy for black Americans. And American Cholo is not even Mexican. He's Honduran, so we have two frauds perpetrating cultures that they don't belong to, causing an uproar. Now let's get to the meat of this. American Cholo demanded an apology from Tyga, basically, excuse me, on behalf of the black community. And then we came, I'm so sorry, we came to find out that American Cholo has been spewing racism against us forever, using the N-word repeatedly, calling people coon, ghetto. He looked into the camera and told Latinos to get upset and to fight, to protest against our reparations. Now we have this guy back here. I hope that one day his mind will evolve and he'll put his people first. But what we fail to realize is when you have people outside of your culture profiting off of you, then what does that make you? That makes you a chump. That makes you poor. Now we have John Leguizamo right now complaining, right? What is he complaining about? That this James Franco guy should not be playing a role because he's not of the culture. We saw the Nigerians fighting Lupita Nyong'o because she's not of the culture. But this simple concept goes over this guy's mind. Why? Because he wants clicks and views. And we're out here fighting for our economic viability. We have been in this country for more than 500 years paying taxes, while other people from outside our culture are allowed to come in and join in our culture without paying homage, without including us. We are the only ethnic group that this is happening to. This campaign, people will say, oh, it's so small. It takes time. It grows, just like the Selma bus boycott. Do you remember when the Native Americans said, hey, you're gonna respect us. You're not going to call us Redskins. You're not going to do the tomahawk chop. You're not going to have a basketball team named after us. You're not going to have a mascot pretending to be a Native American. You're not going to use disparaging stereotypes against us. We're in the same, and they never look back. And I'll give you back to this example. How do you have a radio station playing nothing but black American culture, our artistry, our music, and you exclude us? What that is saying is the big F you, right? That's what's happening. Finally, we're realizing we're black Americans. Our swag, the way we speak, AAVE, that's a culture. That's not American. That's a culture. It's a culture that the United States, the racist United States, blasts out all over the world for profit. People come here for black culture, black music, black fashion, black artistry, black swag. Let's talk about this. What other ethnic group in this country has given to this country more than we have since its founding? No one. We have 50,000 inventions, and the United States government has erased our history.